Okay, good morning to all. Welcome back. In the last class, we have discussed SSTTP. So today, I'm going to discuss characteristics of SSTP, security, need of SSL, authentication, browsing privately. Security nowadays, there is a lot of cyber attacks on the web, and online installments have also expanded. That's why we need to be secure. If there is no security in any website, then no one will use that website. Next is your need of SSL. Some SEO specialists accept that by introducing SSL on the site, there are few SEO benefits from Google, and by applying SSL, the positioning of the site in Google is additionally boosted. Authentication. SSTP encrypts all message substances, including the HTTP headers and the request response data. The verification perspective of SSTTP requires a trusted third party to sign server-side digital certificates. Let's come to the browsing privately. SSTTP is presently utilized more frequently by web clients than the fast non-secure HTTP. Fundamentally, no ensure page genuineness on all sorts of website, secure account and to keep client communication. So overall, what are the advantages of SSTTP? It secures your information in transit during the transmission, help you boost income per client, and you can say protects your site from phishing and other information breaches, builds belief on your site visitors, help you move forward website ranking. Next, come to the disadvantages of SSTTP. A web ask with SSTP is slower, which is regularly come about in moderate page stacking, and pages with SSTP can never be cached, could be share cache. And if you are making website which has static contents, or if there is no private information exchange, you will select the STTP. So this is about think about the advantages and you can say the disadvantages of SSTTP. Next comes the time stamping protocol, TSP. This time stamping is a set of techniques enable unto a assertion whether an electronic document was created or signed a certain time. In practice, most of the time stamping system used a trusted third party called time stamping authority TSA, and time stamp is a digital attestation of the TSA, that means your time stamping authority, that an identified electronic document has been presented to TSA at a certain time. The real importance of time stamping becomes clear when there is a need for a legal use of electronic documents with a long lifetime. Without time stamping, we neither can trust signed documents when the cryptographic primitives used for signing have become unreliable, nor solve the cases when the signer himself repudiates the signing, claiming that he had accidentally lost his signature key. All that means in the time stamping algorithm, everybody faces, and that this is the coming from a manual process. When you move to a postal department or banking sector, they use a stamp on your paper where the timing, whether the date is already mentioned in that. So date is mentioned in that stamp right now. But this is, though it is a digital communication, so the date with the date there is a time also is there where the data or when the data is sent from the sender to receiver. So this is the timestamp protocol. That means this is a security ground. Your data will be safe, or you can say to identify that in which time it will be sent from sender to the receiver. So that is the time stamping protocol. Next come to the SET. SET means secure electronic transaction. This SET is a system which ensures security and integrity of electronic transaction done using credit cards in a scenario. And it is not some system that enables payment, but it is a security protocol applied on those payments. It uses different encryption and hashing techniques to secure payments over internet done through credit cards. Said protocols were supported in development by major organizations like Visa, MasterCard, Microsoft, which provide its secure transaction technology STT, and Netscape, which provide technology of secure socket layer SSL. So this is known as the secure electronic transaction or SET system. Requirements in SET. SET protocol has some requirements to meet. Some of the important requirements are: it has to provide mutual authentication, that is customer authentication by confirming if the customer is intent user or not, and merchant authentication. It has to keep the payment information and order information confidential by appropriate encryptions. It has to be resistive against message modification. No changes should be allowed in the content being transmitted. SET also needs to provide interoperability and make use of best security mechanism. So it is a protocol for the electronic transactions, SET protocol, and the requirement is that it has to provide mutual authentication, that means customer and the financial organization or merchant authentication. Payment information, order information, everything is confidential by appropriate encryption process. That means during the transaction, this is more. So this SET protocol generally is used to make the online transaction process. Next is your participants in SET. Participants, or you can say participants in SET. It is the general scenario of online transaction. SET includes similar participants. First is your card holder, that means your customer. Issuer, that means customer, financial institution. Merchant, acquirer, merchant financial. Certificate authority, authority which follows certain standard and issues. SET functionalities means what? Provide authentication, merchant authentication, and cardholder authentication. To prevent theft, SET allows customers to check previous relationship between the merchant and financial institution, and cardholder authentication. SET checks if use of credit card is done by an authorized user or not using X.509 v3 certificates. This X.509 v3 certificates is used for the verification. Then what do you mean the X. Now this is the one type of, we can say, the digital certificate where it contains all the profiles of the customer, or you can say merchant, everything. That is the X.509 v3 certificate. Next is your provide message confidentiality. Confidentiality refers to preventing unintended people from reading the message being transferred. SET implements confidentiality by using encryption techniques. Traditionally, DES is used for encryption purpose right now. So that is known as the message confidentiality. Next is your message integrity. SET does not allow message modification with the help of signatures. Messages are protected against unauthorized modification using RSA digital signatures. So this is the message integrity and message confidentiality. Message integrity and message confidentiality. Confidentiality means what? The data should be confidential between sender and receiver during the transmission. And integrity means what? The structure of the data at the sender end, it will be maintained till the receiver end. That means that is the maintenance of the integrity. So this is all about the chapter number 5. So thank you. For next class we are going to discuss about chapter number 6. Thank you to all.